Hi, Elijah. Do you have a moment to talk? Yes, but is it important? It's after hours now, and I'm spending time with my family. Well, if you expect us as your employees to put in overtime, then you should also be willing to answer our messages after work. That's fair enough. Is everything okay? Please check your email. Alright. You're getting married? That's fantastic. I'm happy for you. Yes, I wanted to invite you to my wedding on Saturday. Why so soon? We're very in love. Well, I can't comment on your relationship, but I'm sure that you made the right decision. I'm sorry, I'll be unable to attend the wedding as I have meetings with important investors. But you'll not have to worry about those meetings. What do you even mean? Look at who I'm getting married to. Kelsey? Do I know her? Do you not know your own sister, Kelsey? One of the owners of the company? But she doesn't own anything. But things can change just like that. I just wanted to tell you that once Kelsey and I get married, we'll be changing many things about the company. Some people aren't happy with leadership. Therefore, we might replace you with a worthy candidate. Me. And what makes you think you can do that? It's my company. But I know everything. Your family still owns part of the company. Everyone knows it, and they're integral for most of the decisions in the company. Who told you that? I know that they own 80% of the shares. They've been letting you run everything while they just show up for show. I bet now you're wondering why you cut off your sister and your family, are you not? It's not that easy to get control of the company. I just need to get you removed. You will, of course, have the next week or so to say goodbye. You still have a 20% stake. Don't worry. Maybe it's time that you retire. You're nearly 50 now. I know that my sister and I have never seen eye to eye, but to marry you? You saw me as a lowly employee, right? But I'm not. Oh, and if you're thinking about warning your sister, she's in love with me. We have everything planned. You can't just take away what I've built for the past 15 years. So, this is what you do?
For 15 years, I've let you have free reign.
I've been doing what's best for this family.
You've been trying to get rid of us.
Believe me, even though we're not a family anymore, I've never let business suffer.
You've been defeated. See, I might not have the experience to run the business, but I have my fighter, my Desmond.
He's using you. All he wants is money.
Everyone wants money, brother. At least now I have your attention.
Does Mom know about this?
Come to the wedding and find out on Saturday.
Over my dead body, you're nothing to me.
Better start begging.
You shouldn't do this. He'll run the company into the ground.
I guess we'll have to see. I told you, my brother, the hostile takeover worked, and now you're out. I hope you've packed all your stuff.
Why would you do this to me? I'm your brother.
You've not been a good brother to me for over 12 years.
How was I a bad brother? After I made sure that you finished college and had a good job, you just couldn't be happy for me when I decided to get married.
You got married to her. You knew how much I hated her. You knew what kind of job she did.
She had changed. I've been with my wife for 15 years now. She's given me a beautiful daughter, and she supports me.
She is not educated. How could you break our family tradition like that? Dad would be rolling in his grave. It doesn't matter. Leave.
Hi, I left some files in the safe with our best practices if you need them. The code is 2781. How do I know that you're not sabotaging me? I would never do that. Everything I do for the company. You say that, but I don't believe you. Please treat the company well. I bet you can't believe that the shareholders voted you out so easily. I told you, my wife made sure that I have everything I need. I just hope that you know what you're doing. Yes, of course I know what I'm doing. Focus on retiring. Hey, where are you? I've been trying to contact you for days. You're not at your house. Hey, what do you need? Oh, and if you want to apologize to Kelsey, then you should take her out and buy her prawns. Wait, you probably don't even have the money for prawns. You knew about this! I did try to help you out with the best practices. It's not my fault you went into overdraft. Do you have a spy in this company? No, but let me tell you the truth. That you gave me a company that's bankrupt and now I'm in debt? I had already bought her a house with the money that I saved up. I was supposed to be rich now, richer than you. I hired all the best experts to take this business to the top. Calm down, brother-in-law. Let me tell you the truth. If you had taken over 7 years ago, you would have no cash flow problems. But see, I expanded the company with my own capital, created a side company with a higher profit margin. And then I absorbed the company that used to be my father's. It's my front. Everyone knows me as the CEO, but they don't know that the bigger company which owns that one is mine. And do you know how much it is worth? How much? Less than 100K in assets. Everything else, that building, the employees, etc., they belong to my company. So your family only has 80K? But what about the dividends they get? I sent them all the financial reports as people who are part of the company. It's not my fault they haven't read them. Ask Kelsey for the reports. So, this whole time, you made me think this company was valued at $50 million? You're the one who guessed it when you hacked into my computer. How'd you know that? How do you think I've gotten where I am today? My computers are all secure. When you joined the company and then started asking around about my sister, I kept an eye on you. I know that you sold your brother's expensive car to buy her that 10-carat ring. You wowed her and made her think that you could provide for her. Take a while to process it. Oh, and you're in debt. The bank will start seizing your assets soon.
I kicked him out of my house.
Why?
Because he lied to me about who he was, and he ran the company to the ground.
So, what do you want from me now?
To apologize for all that was said.
I don't think that there is anything more for us to say to each other.
You really don't trust me.
Why are you wondering?
I'll prove to you that I can be trusted. Please come for dinner.
I can't. My wife and my daughter aren't in town at the moment.
You don't have to come with them.
And that would be very convenient for you so that you don't have to see them.
Well, I'm just saying that maybe we should just take things slow.
Okay, fine. I'm coming to your house. See you soon.
Be here at 8.
5 days later. Why would you do this to me?
Do this to you? I told you that your wife isn't a good person, and I helped you.
How could you help me when you've told the whole world that my daughter isn't mine?
Oh, please don't flatter yourself. The whole world isn't a town with a population of under 1 million. So what if your share prices drop? You always bounce back.
Why do you have to involve my whole family when they're not even part of this?
Because you involved my family. I've been in the shadows my whole life. Our family has because you chose that woman over us. How does it feel to know that she carried another man's child? Was it from her previous job?
For the millionth time, she was never a lady of the night. She worked in a gentleman's club. And I knew that my daughter isn't my blood daughter. Now she has to find out through a gossip column.
You played with fire. Don't even try denying it. I got your DNA sample when you came for dinner at my house. I wonder how anyone would look at you now that all your dirty secrets are out. It's quite the scandal. How are you going to get out of this one, little rabbit?
You've won.
I'll only know that I've won when you sign over everything to me. Otherwise, things will only get worse for you. Next time, it might not be a secret that we reveal. We might force you to hand everything over.
If you dare touch my wife and kids. Time's ticking. Just retire and give us what we want, or we will reveal more of your secrets. Check the link that I've just sent you. Wait, I thought your wife cheated on you. She didn't cheat on me, but thank you so much for making my business public knowledge. I told the journalists the truth, that we used a sperm donor to get our child. Now I gained everyone's sympathy and support. You and your wife look bitter. Even the investors will not want to work with you. That's it. Watch your back. This is no longer funny. What do you mean? You sent a threat to my wife. I'm not stupid. I did not. Hypothetically speaking, I have some old friends in the cartel who would be interested in working with you. I'm sending all our texts to the police. I'm tired of your threats. You and my sister will never stop. I have no idea what you're talking about. Where are my wife and daughter? I have no idea what you're talking about, but it would be a bad idea to call the police. I'll give you whatever you want. Someone's gonna come into your office with papers for you to sign everything over to me. I'm assuming that's my sister? Yes, she's served me well. She's the best ex-wife in the world. What do you mean by best ex-wife? I'm gonna divorce her as soon as all this is within my name. Please don't take away everything that I've worked hard for. This is my daughter's. Don't smooth talk me like that. You will sign the papers, and then I'll tell you where your wife is. Fine. Why'd you say I must text you when you're right in front of me?
You could have cameras. I know you're always one step ahead. Sign the papers and hand them over to me.
You know, he doesn't love you. He wooed you with money that's not his.
I don't believe anything you say, you snake.
You've always been toxic, and I allowed you, but If leaving an emotionally draining family is considered to be betrayal, then good riddance.
Sign the papers. Oh, and brother,
What?
you might want to call the doctor. Maybe you'll make it in time.
What do you mean?
Remember the wine they sent to all the board members earlier? It contains nuts, which you're allergic to.
But I feel perfectly fine.
In case your ghost haunts me, we didn't kidnap your wife and daughter. They're safely at your house. Guess you were too panicked to check.
You snake.
You mean the owner of the whole company? Good night, my brother.
Where's my wife? And where are my papers? If you two double-crossed me, then you'll meet your maker. I don't know if you're immune to peanuts, but I was sure that you wouldn't make it. Yet somehow I heard the news that you're going to work every day. The police need you to make a statement. What do you mean? You killed her. No, I did not. Do you know where I've been all along? At the hospital, by her side after you killed her because of her peanut allergy. You're the one who has a nut allergy. I do, but I'm perfectly fine. She told me that you have a nut allergy. How are you perfectly okay? Both of us got hospitalized for a nut allergy when we were kids. She must have not told you about hers. Then how did she end up drinking the wine that was supposed to kill you? The problem is that you got greedy. You wanted everything I have and couldn't settle for my company. How did she drink it? I have no idea, to be honest. Did you not get wine as well because you're a shareholder? Oh no, I mixed them up. Are you gonna confess, or must I hand you in? There's no case against me. You certain about that, are you? Your sister was the one who forced me into this marriage. I never wanted to run this company. Yet, you guys wrote a piece slandering me and openly executed a hostile takeover of my company. I'm innocent. That's a lie.
Hi, it's Mom. I have her phone. The police gave it to me a few days ago. I wanted to know how the funeral arrangements are going. As her older brother, I think you should pay for everything.
I'm getting her cremated.
I know she went too far, but she's your sister.
Okay, you can take the body and leave me alone.
How can you be so cruel? She died because of your employee.
Mom, please don't act as if you didn't send her. I went to Kelsey's place and I found all the evidence. Be ready with your statement to the police. You do know that there's a case for attempted murder against me. If it's proven that you came up with the idea, then you'll spend a long time in jail.
I know I'm innocent.
As it turns out, the dead can speak. There was footage of Desmond buying the peanut extract, which later ended up in the wine my sister accidentally drank. There was also a lot of evidence in my sister's apartment, which proved that they were in cohorts to try and kill me. He was charged with her murder and given 12 years, while my mom got 7. It's now 5 years later, and I've decided to retire. My daughter is now running my company. She's a genius, and I taught her everything she needs to know.